be like Prez, man.
Hey,
Trying to be like Prez.
Trying to be like
PT.
him. Oh, no, they got me, man. What?
Hey, rookie life.
Dang.
Oh, whoa.
What am I going to do about this?
Not today.
Oh, they got you too?
Yeah, man.
Hey, my car's clean. You need a ride?
Yeah, man, you need a ride?
I mean, we gotta clean these up sometime.
You know what? I'm about to get a trash can. I got y'all.
Yo, Denver's car didn't get tagged, man. That's not a good sign.
He'll be all right. Look, it's nothing like some gentle hazing to like make us feel part of the
Hey,
team.
but yo, he's a rookie too. We got to get him up to speed. Got to look out for him. We should get him in the gym with us.
All right, cool if you want to. Look, how about we talk about that later? Let's just pay somebody to clean these cars up and go.
Bet.
Bet. There it is.
Shotgun.
Oh, good call.
Nice try, though.
I was almost there.
Nice try.
I was almost there.
Denver, nice whip.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you guys go? Oh, they're hazing me now. Here it goes. Y'all, it's time to
Yo,
haze
Denver, we're right here.
Right here. Come on, man. Give us a
Come on.
ride.
Now y'all need a ride.
Yeah, hurry up.
Now y'all want to ride from Denver. Matter of fact, no aux cord, no charge of your phone. Matter of fact, both y'all sit in the back seat, and I'm dropping y'all off at the bus stop. How about that?
Man, hurry.
You were so petty.
So
so
petty. Just
petty.
open the door, man.
Nah.
Nah.
More money, more problems, gotta move carefully. Cause hate when you getting money like athletes. Youngins ice grilling me. Oh, you not feeling me? Fine, it costs you nothing. Pay me no mind. Look, I'm on my grind, cousin. Ain't got time for frontin'. Sensitive, y'all all need hugs.
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my friends, and I mean that, my buddies, my pals, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Bulls out in Chicago. For Chicago, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. We're going to be checking out Jimmy Butler in this one, a player who has really made the most out of his talent the last few years. How much have we seen, though? How good can this guy be?
Let me tell you something. This guy has a big frame as any other two-guard in the league. He's taken big leaps in improvement every year in the league, and that's why it's his team now.
You know, I like him for a lot of reasons. I like his pace. I like his demeanor. And he could drop 40 on you.
In a half,
He could
like he
drop
did last year.
No question.
He dropped 40 and a half.
And a half. I mean, last year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That's JL in right there.
What's JL in?
Jordan leg numbers.
Oh, not. Ooh.
I never did 40 and a half. I did 38.
I think it was more like IML, Iceman like numbers.
Ooh,
Hey, 1,364
I know.
times you talked about yourself. Tip-off approaches. We'll see you later.
Gotcha.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Orlando Magic today. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. They're still compensating for the loss of Dwayne Wade. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the connection between Prez and his former high school coach, Washington Falls, goes beyond your typical coach-player relationship. Coach Falls acted as a role model at times for Prez after his father passed, guiding him both on and off the court. And it helps that Coach Falls himself was a highly successful college player, and he's challenged Prez to make the most out of his talent. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And so often for NBA players, a high school coach is so much more than a coach.
It's a great point. I mean, I remember Washington Falls playing in college way back in the day, and you can see his no-nonsense style and how he coached Prez. You know, you figured that Dwayne Wade might be a player to finish his career playing for just one team, the Miami Heat, but in the end, things just ended.
Dishes to Love. Back to Young. He kicks it to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Now here's Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On its way from Young for 2. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Play some D.
And with the trade of Derrick Rose in the...
No easy buckets now. Muscle up. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there.
A lot of three-point shooting in that backcourt, so it'll be interesting to see how all these pieces fit together. And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Gibson passes to Butler. That 3 off the mark.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And the dunk by Love. And Prez recently doing something every NBA player dreams of as a kid. Signing a shoe deal. You figured it was only a matter of time.
And from what I've heard, there's some pretty generous checks coming his way as the company believes he could end up being the face of the basketball division in no time. How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
And the basket by Gordon.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for them.
So they take the lead. Love's got his second bucket tonight. You look back at what every all-time great has in common, and the common link, the common theme, is their great work ethic. Prez has taken great strides to mimic the work of those that came before him.
And you can always find Prez in the gym trying to improve his game. I mean, he knows what it takes to get to the highest level, and kudos to him for keeping his nose to the grindstone.
No good from Grant. Orlando leading. Gordon kicks to Love. Takes the 3. Second shot opportunity and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you look at Vucevic and his tenacity goes up the closer he is to the cup. Defenders try to match his level of physicality down there, which more times than not results in him going to the foul line.
The first one falls. And Nikola Vucevic averaging a double-double over the last 4 seasons, and yet there are some questions about how those numbers translate in the win-loss column.
Well, you know, he's not especially quick or explosive, and he is big and strong and takes advantage of those attributes. The league seems to be going away from the slower, bigger post-up guys. If you're not a dunker and a shot blocker or a three-point shooter these days, you can get lost in the shuffle a bit, but this guy, Vucevic, brings a lot of good stuff to the table, and I think it's incumbent upon his team to keep him in positions where he can succeed.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Grant against Young. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper. Butler's got 11 points.
You know, struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Young. Lasagna, the pass to Young. And Young just drilling the 3 there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
Outside Butler. Passes to Gibson. Kicks to McDermott. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Magic.
Absolutely just gorging themselves with these mid-range jumpers. Not always a high-yield strategy, but that's the shot the defense has been yielding, and they have made them pay.
The free throw drops for McDermott. He's perfect from the line this time.
The Magic last season trading away Tobias Harris, an outstanding young player, for more veteran players. It was an interesting move in my opinion. It seems like their patience with the youth movement was running out and they're ready to try to make some noise in the East now.
Here's Young, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Butler. It's Portis atop the key. McDermott dishes to Grant. Expanding his range. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And the Magic last season also trading away productive bigs like Channing Frye and Kyle O'Quinn. Guys, do you like what they've done roster-wise?
I think so. I mean, they have talent, but sometimes it's been a little hard to determine and discern which way they're headed. Are they going young or older? You need a mix, and sometimes you just have to wait for your young, talented players to become more seasoned. And yet we know at some point the fans want to see playoff basketball.
Here's Gibson. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Gibson's got his first 2 points of the night. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Young, here we go. Hezonja kicks to Young. They get the rebound. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
Yeah, this one's pretty clear cut. I don't think there's much question about it. He didn't get it off in time. I'm sure the officials are going to agree with that.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change in the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
And smart decision to review that shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Magic as they wrap up the first quarter on a 20-7 run. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And here's more from Prez now on his relationship with teammate Justice Young.
To be honest with you, man, our friendship didn't start off great. But I think what brought us together was our work ethic. I mean, we're both hardcore gym rats, man. We love the game. And that's a deep bond that you can't really teach, you know? You either have it or you don't. And I know we both have it.
How important is it, guys, to find common ground with your teammates, away from the game, off the court?
Well, I think all the best teams have a level of camaraderie in the locker room. It's all about making the effort. You don't have to be best friends with your teammates.
Changes for Chicago. Mirotic is checked in for Gibson. Butler comes in for Valentine. And it's Jaren Grant in for Rajon Rondo. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Ibaka. Mario Hezonja comes in for Fournier. Love's checked in for Meeks. Young is subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Grant and Butler team up at the guard spots. McDermott and Mirotic, the sharpshooting forwards. And it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Portis, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Portis has got his first points of the game.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Orlando leading by 11. Lasagna, the pass to Love. There's the triple. And again, it's Orlando with the three. Well, many know about the tragedy that Prez has had to battle through the loss of his father. But he did have a great mentor in his life with his high school coach, Washington Falls.
Yeah, and when you talk to Prez about Coach Falls, he will just gush about how much he owes to him for helping him through his youth. He says he is the force in his life that keeps him grounded. Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Back to Young from 17 feet out. Good score there coming from some smart passing by Orange Juice.
And Prez knew what Young was thinking, and boy, was the setup perfect.
They set the screen. Portis kicks to Butler. He can't hit that time. The Magic go the other way with it. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And if you can limit open looks, sometimes you can get into an opponent's head. So even when they do spring free, they lack the confidence, or at least are distracted and aren't able to knock those shots down.
Grant the pass to Portis. 1:36 left to play here in the second quarter. He was all alone on that one. 21 points for Jimmy Butler.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Love dishes to Young. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Such a wide open look. Lasagna's got his second basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Grant outside. Trying to find Mirotic, gets it to him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. And that one falls for Mirotic. And so Mirotic nails both of them.
Well, you see the template in Orlando. They're drafting for defense, high motor, and athleticism. Aaron Gordon, Elfrid Payton fit that criteria. All elite athletes at the NBA level.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Now Butler. From deep three-point range, and through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Magic lead by 20. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Hey, already 4 3-pointers in the first half. Just a matter of getting good looks.
Come on, man. Everything's a good look for me. You know that, baby. I've never seen a shot that I don't think I can make. You know? That's just me and my positive thinking. Look, of course, I back it up with my skill, but I think that's obvious after that first half, y'all.
And there's another half coming. Back to you, Kevin.
Here we go, baby.
Woo! Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for...
Good work, guys. Nicely done. Where do you guys want to go after the game? Burgers or tacos? I kind of want to go tacos.
Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels, and now they're playing like they're desperate.
Do not let up, gentlemen. Play with the same enthusiasm. Let's get this W.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
What a game we've seen here for Butler. He's got 21 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Mirotic. And it's Doug McDermott in for Valentine. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Ibaka. Mario Hezonja comes in for Jeff Green. Love's checked in for Fournier. Young is subbed in for Augustine. On the court for Orlando, Gordon down low with Vucevic. The monster out there with Young. And it's Hezonja in at the 3 spot. Dives for it to the inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Rondo, and there it is for him. Rondo's got 8. Here's Young. He's got 13. It's a pick by Love. Off the screen, and again it's Orlando converting.
Young, really talented and clever at running these pick and rolls. I mean, his IQ in these situations, exceptional.
Rondo kicks to Butler. Portis, the pass to Butler. Gibson setting the pick for Butler. Offline with his 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Outside Gibson. Wants to get it to Butler and does.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 3rd in rebounding, 3rd in three-point shooting. And they were top 10 in free throw percentage. That's always helpful in winning games.
Yeah, and going back to their rebounding, very few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for every carom off the backboard.
The free throw drops for Butler. You know, Greg, when Jimmy Butler is out there, you have to be aware of just how explosive a player he can be. When he turns it on and gets in that groove and feels the rhythm, he can completely take over a game with his scoring.
And Kevin, I'm sure you remember that 53-point outburst he had last season. Butler has games where he has everything that kind of just falls into place. And he gets his scores in so many ways, but usually when he goes off, it's because he's getting to the free throw line.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know Jimmy Butler made a big bet on himself back in 2014. He turned down the Bulls' 4-year, $44 million contract extension offer, and it paid off. After After a breakthrough season, he signed a new contract, a max deal for 5 years and $95 million. He said of his decision, "I was nervous, I'm not going to lie to you, but everything I put myself through, I knew what I was capable of."
He's come a long way, David. Thank you. Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Poked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Fifth best, Doug McDermott.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
And here's Rondo. He's got 8. That's a 2 from Butler. And the rejection by Love.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And it's off from three-point range. And Chicago shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Pass to Butler. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And when you talk about what a two-way player is in the NBA, Jimmy Butler epitomizes that. I mean, he can carry a team on offense in so many ways. You know, he came up more so as a defender and has continued to wear that role with pride. And I think that's one reason why, if you're a Bulls fan moving forward, you have to feel good knowing that he's one of the cornerstones of your franchise.
Butler on the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 6 assists here tonight.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
The Magic have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact. The free throw drops for Vucevic.
Boy, tell you what, on offense, Vucevic is as talented as they come for a big guy. Has the ability to post up as well as shoot from the mid-range area, and that combination makes him a hard cover.
Here's Rondo. No good there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Magic running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Great game, Prez.
Hey, thank you, man. What's up?
Man, you and Justice really starting to look like a formidable duo out there.
Finally, huh? Starting to click.
You guys are lucky. Usually takes guys a while to find their tag team partner in the league. You know, Kareem and Magic didn't hook up till Kareem's 11th season.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I don't know about all that. We can hopefully build on what we've been doing and win some titles before 11 seasons.
Speaking of you guys, I've been trying to come up with some nicknames. I got some good ones. What about the executive branch?
No. We got our own thing, man. We have this orange juice thing.
Orange juice?
Orange juice. Yeah. We have a whole handshake and everything. Every time we score, it's like, orange juice. You have it?
I don't get it, but I like it. I'm going to run with it if that's all right.
That's great.
All right.
Speaking of run, I got to go, man.
All right. Hey, good game again. And thank you for this. This is great stuff.
Thank you.
For your love.
Looking for your time, looking for your heart. I'm looking for.
Prez, what city are you in right now? You gotta get a winter coat for these away games. I cannot believe I forgot to tell you that. Or do they give you guys coats? I don't know. They should. If you get sick, then y'all won't be any good, right? They should just give you coats. Talk to you later, baby. Bye.